if they look that good when they take their home court shortly. And the game arrival sponsored by and before. Fantastic as always, David. Thank you. Shea certainly had his ups and downs, Greg, along the way.
Well, ultimately, having to fight for a spot in this league.
Their games they played over the summer.
It feels, Kevin, like if you are not improving over the summer in the NBA, you are falling behind. Case in point, right, is the big men in the NBA. Look at guys like Brook Lopez and Marc Gasol, now able to stretch their game out to three-point territory. So important to keep growing.
And Jack kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Parker against Oladipo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Victor Oladipo. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. Second is Jeremy Lamb. Fourth, Malcolm Brogdon.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
Passes it to Reddish. 1:36 left in the first. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Jack's shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Jack against Holiday. Outside, Lamb. And there's the pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Hawks trail by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jack dishes to Jones. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Jack with the 3. Good D by Brogdon. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. They have a 9-point lead. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Jones, the pass to Reddish. And just miss after miss right now. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Pacers. They lead by 11. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate, Antoine.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Miles Turner out there with Leaf. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Indiana leading by 11. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's Holiday. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a One second left, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Hey. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Here's Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you think back to Victor Oladipo and his college basketball being played at Indiana University. So when he gets traded to the Pacers, many thought it was viewed as a homecoming.
Damian Jones is checked in for Len.
Boy, guys, you're starting to see Victor Oladipo put it all together, aren't you? From role player early on to legit star now. Wow.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jones. Jabari Parker is out there with John Collins. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. It's Parker outside. The Pacers pull it in. And exceeding expectations in Indiana, Victor Oladipo Doris remade himself as an all-star.
Well, he credits the year he spent playing alongside Russell Westbrook. That relentless attack, that commitment to get better, that commitment to be a threat no matter where you are on the floor. This young man has set the tone between the lines and outside the lines.
Now, here's McConnell, defended by Jack. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
In the corner, Herter with it. Over Oladipo, and Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first 2 points of the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McConnell kicks to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Turner. And it's good. 2 points. Turner's got 9.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Jack finds Jones, and it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Warren. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins.
This guy's so consistent shooting the basketball. T.J. Warren, adept at getting defenders to bite on that up fake. Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the
Changes here for the Pacers. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Leaf. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. For the Hawks, a little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Brogdon at the 2 with Oladipo at the 3. Warren is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the Pacers 5. Back to Oladipo. Pass to McConnell.
2 minutes.
Over Jack. Here's Lamb. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. For 3, Brogdon. He can't get that one, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Back to Jack. Jack's up a 3. Rebounded by Lamb. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Lamb. Now McConnell. Now here's Brogdon. Over Crabbe. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Carter, the pass to Jack. Outside, Jones. Back to Jack. Fires the 3. And it's Jack again missing. It's Oladipo on the wing. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable,
They were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
I totally think we've got
You know, I don't know if you get the chance.
How's it going? Hey, need some help? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on. Shot! I see him. Now we're rolling. One more. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. See you later. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Just like that. Keep it going. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, I'll see you later.
bragging rights, and a chance to win VC, submit your best plays over social media using hashtag 2KTVWow.
And check back with us next week to see if you made the cut.
So in the meantime, here's what you can expect from Season 6. Let's go.
I don't know if you guys can see behind me. Can you guys see that? That's really awesome back there. They got it going. Hey guys, how y'all doing? 2KTV back here. How y'all doing? What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah. We live.
Well, more bad news. The NBA's
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. Work. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the side.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of...
Whatever works, David. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Big group substitution here. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Green. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Check for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, Greg, it makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
And so here is Houston after the miss from Jack. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by House.
They're crafty at handling the rock. I mean, you better give Gordon credit and don't give him the opportunity to get creative with it. He does not disappoint.
Jack finds Jones. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Houston leading by 3. Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Capella. And Jones pulls it down.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Pass to Reddish. Right side Jack from deep. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Gordon. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And here's Rivers. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A workhorse from the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Reddish. With 1 on the clock, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so, both teams trading buckets as... Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Chandler Parsons. He's out there with Jones. Carter is out there with Reddish. And it's Jack in at the 1 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or 2. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. And they believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. Here is House. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
Other than the long line of big men who can drain the three, that makes him a very tough cover.
And Chris, Jonas Jerebko can give you valuable minutes off the bench.
Yeah, and throughout his career, Jerebko has always had a good sense of when to defer and when to look for a shot. Very easy to play with, and there was a reason this team sought him out. A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Rivers passes to Jerebko. Here's House, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Harden against Parker. To the paint, Tucker. He doesn't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. Jack for 3. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none. So watch out. Watch out.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Jack finds Collins. Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Jack. Just 5 to shoot. It's Parker with the drive. Misses the baby hook. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
Here's Jack. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella comes in for Jonas Jerebko. And it's Gerald Green in for McLemore. Lenz checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
The pass to Len. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance.
Substitution.
1 second left. That shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets on top. They're up. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team... So for the Rockets, Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Ben McLemore in for Gerald Green. Here's Westbrook. A second chance effort, and it's Capella missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Jonas Jerebko out there with Clint Capella, and it's McLemore at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They get it back. And the rejection by Collins. And he gets it to go. Capella's got 7 points for the quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Harden against Jack. Shot On the wing, he gets that one. Jack's got 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Westbrook surveying the D. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. The Hawks leading.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of the rest of his career.
So for the Rockets, Daniel House is checked in for Capella. Gordon comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for John Collins. Carter comes in for Parsons. Maurice checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Reddish in for Trae Young. Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Rivers kicks to House. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Hawks leading by 3. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the 3 ball is good. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Rivers against Jack. Rivers dishes to Gordon. Back to Rivers. Shoots. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Jack passes to Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Pass to Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, that's straight out of Harden's playbook. Go on the attack, drive the lane, force the defense into foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jerebko. And it's Gerald Green in for Daniel House. And then for Atlanta, Jabari Parker's checked in for Carter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Murray. Jack's shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Harden outside with 2 seconds left and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Hawks lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Jones is out there with Parker, and it's Jack in at the point guard. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's Jack, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Shots good by Green.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Harden comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jacks checked in. Harden finds Gordon to take the lead. Jack with the rebound. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 2. 1:14 left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Alex Len.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think...
Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Rockets win the tip, and no shortage of excitement.
Of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. So we see Houston taking the W here. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. The fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves fighting through.
And that about wraps it up.
I am not.